flagship bow, the Decree for PSE 2025 aluminum riser. This thing blew my mind.
The accuracy of this bow is just beyond anything I've shot, and the smoothness of drawing the bow back. I was worried that it was going to feel too heavy, but the cams, how they're designed, make it feel so smooth that I didn't even question the added poundage from what I'm used to shooting. It's definitely become what's going to be my new favorite go-to in the field. Aesthetically, I love the way it looks. The matte black with the bronze accents, that's kind of my go-to. I love the color combo.
I loved the aesthetics. You've got the bronze cams, you've got the really cool Cryptek camo on here. Pick rail was super easy to attach my sight to.
This is going to allow you, when you're traveling, packing your bow up, you can actually remove your sight so that it's not going to get crushed or disturbed during travel. And when you get to where you're going, you just mount it right back onto the Picatinny rail, and it's in the exact same spot. I'm not going to lose confidence in my zero, and everything's going to be nice and lightweight so I can head straight into the field.
Grip is very important to me. And when I picked up this bow, it didn't feel like I had to change anything, tape it up, put a different aftermarket grip. It comes turnkey. The grip itself is super flat in the back, so I'm not having to put unnecessary tension on the bow. I
don't feel like I'm having to resituate the bow in my hand any or get a proper grip that I couldn't establish when I go to draw the bow. So the ergonomics of this bow feel great in the hand, and the EC2 cams make it such a smooth draw and gives me all the confidence I need in the field.
Shooting the bow, it's a pleasure and joy to shoot.
So the dampening system in the limbs and the kill shock make this feel dead in the hands and super, super quiet. And that's what you want for confidence and stealthiness out in the field.
When I'm in a tree stand or if I'm on a spot and stock, I don't want to have to think about how hard it's going to be to pull my bow back. I want it to be second nature. I don't think about it. I'm not wincing or straining. I want it to be the smoothest drawing bow, and the Decree gives that to me with the EC2 Cam system. I don't have to think about it. I'm able to pull back and 100% focus on my shot.
You don't even recognize the amount of weight that you're pulling because it is so smooth, but it's also adjustable for your draw length and your let off without having to use a bow press. And that's important for me. If I can learn how to adjust these on my own and figure it out at home instead of having to go to a bow shop every single time I want to adjust something, it just makes it that much easier and user-friendly for me to figure out what the best setup for me is going to be.
The beauty of the PSE Decree is that it comes in at 31.5 axle to axle, which I think is a happy medium between a short axle to axle and something that's long like a 34. But I think truly this thing cheats.
I can adjust this to 80–90% let off, meaning I'm only going to hold 10 to 20% of that weight at full draw. And where that becomes important is if I have to draw back and hold for any extended amount of time, I can hold longer and be more steady and make a more accurate shot, and that still allows me to have a higher draw weight to get better performance out in the field.
This bow goes through scrutinous amounts of testing. In the archery world, or the hunting world, that's the difference between taking an animal home and, more importantly, a long-lasting experience that I'm able to share with my friends and family. So, that means a lot to me that PSE puts so much work into their bows.
Before shooting this, I didn't feel comfortable shooting past 40 yards, so that really restricted what I was able to go and do. And after shooting this, I'm now slinging arrows out to 60 yards and feel extremely comfortable with it.
So if you're looking for a new flagship bow for 2025, the PSE Decree is for you. Short, compact, super fast, easy to climb up in a tree stand, easy to spot and stock with. Each bow hand-built in Tucson, Arizona, American-made.